Hi guys, Rich Bassine from rjbassine.com coming to you today with some new items I picked up, and I would like to share it with you guys and see if you're interested out there. They will be listed hopefully today on eBay. It depends how much time I got in the day. I've been going crazy trying to source stuff, pick up new items, trying to get rid of stuff I have, and it all depends on how it's going to go today. So we'll see how we'll take it from there. Right now it's 12:14 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and without further ado, let's get started. First off, I picked up this nice Apple mouse. It's in really nice condition, clean, as you can see. It's a USB connector. It's been tested. It works. Okay, you got the little ball mouse here, whatever. Okay, you got your buttons on the side. I think these are buttons on the side here, right? Well, I know one thing. I know it works like that. But anyway, I'm quite sure that's what that is for. These are the buttons here. Yeah, I know it works because I tested it out already. And when you put it down on the table, it's better. So you I don't know if you could hear that. Quite sure these are buttons for something. I'm not sure. I don't know if you take this off or not. I'm not really sure, folks. I don't know. I don't own an Apple computer, so I'm not really sure what that is. But you got a nice clean mouse. It's tested. It works. That's all I can tell you. Okay, moving right along. I picked up some gaming stuff too. I picked up this Sony, original Sony, I guess from back in the day when I had mine. Mine I had the PS2. So you got a nice Sony controller, clean condition, nice, tested, works good. Everything's fine with it. So you got that going on. If it seems like I'm rushing, folks, I just don't want to I don't want to keep going too long with this because I know sometimes my videos, they protract into a long time, and something that should take 15 minutes goes into an hour and 15 minutes. And I know you guys probably get bored listening to somebody, constantly talking and stuff. Although I will be doing a lot of videos on certain things with this batch of stuff I have, just to sum it up in a nutshell. I got like a telephone. I'm going to probably do a live demo on a telephone. I got a clock radio I picked up. So I'm going to probably talk about things like that. Quite a few eyeglass cases. I'm going to do it all at one bunch, though. I'm not going to just do one at a time, but I'm just going to kind of talk about each of the things I have. Anyway, I got two of these for the Wii. I'm not sure what these controllers, joystick control. I'm not really sure what these are, but I got two of them. Very clean condition. These are original Nintendo. They're they got the little Nintendo logo on it. You probably can't see in the video, but it's there. Yeah, I got two of these here. I got this other thing for a Nintendo. I guess the remote. I don't know if it's one of these things you do like this, but I got one of these. Tested. It works really nice. Clean in and out. Takes 2 AA batteries, which are not included. Anybody that's been on my YouTube channel knows that. They're the followers that do go on, and on eBay. I'm also included with this here. This case is a weak case for it, but you know what happened? I bought it this way, folks, by the way. I mean, if this was mine, it wouldn't be like that. It looks like it's definitely ripped. I don't know what happened here. I don't know. Somebody was being rough with it, but I'm including it with this thing here, with this remote. What do we want to call this? Remote controller. It fits in there. It's made for it, as you can see, and it will protect it. Okay. Now, I'm going to put that in the description as well. You can see it does. If it is for this item here. Okay, it gives you a nice feel to it. If you want it, fine. I'm going to include it with it. I'm not charging additional. If you don't want it, if you don't like the idea of it being ripped or whatever, discard it, throw it out. But it will protect it though. I mean, you can see it's made for it. Wraps around. It's kind of nice. It's got a nice feel to it. So I guess I don't know what you do with these. I don't own a Wii. I had the PS2 back in the day, but this works fine. Tested out, works great. But that's what goes on with that there. They're all going to be sold separately, of course. These are not all one big bunch, but I'm doing it all together. I'm not going to do a demo on it, but there. I just want to let you know that's what I got there. As far as the gaming stuff goes, I also picked up this Microsoft live chat headset here with the mic. It works really good. It's really a nice unit. Okay, I don't really use the mic. I was thinking to keep it for myself. It is new. It is new. It was never used. No packaging, no original packaging. But I did test it out to make sure it works, and it does work really good. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if this is for gaming, but it says live chat. I would think like if you go on Skype. It's like if you can see it over here, folks. It says live chat on here. I'm not sure if that's for chatting or for gaming. you know. But that's what we got going on here. There is no software with this original packaging if you are the lucky buyer of this. So just keep that in mind, all right? There's no software or packaging. So just gonna leave the stuff over there for the time being. Picked up this nice Sony Dream Machine, and I got stuck on the phone cord here. I'm sorry, folks. I got stuff on my desk here. I'm trying to. This here works really nice. It's clean. It's a nice, sleek little Sony. I'm going to do a demo on this. I definitely will do a demo on because it's electronics, and I do like to talk about it. I do demos on. I do intros or whatever. Not also. It doesn't always mean electronics. It could be. I have like military clothes here. I think there's two items I have. I'm going to probably talk about. I want to talk about the condition of them too. But I do demo videos, intro videos, and sneak peek videos if this is the first time landing on my YouTube channel. But that's what it's all about. This here is nice. It's tested. It works really good. Again, a lot of the things I'm showing you folks do not have, any electronic things that I've shown you in this video do not come with any original packaging or user's manuals. So, I mean, it's pretty cut and dry, we think, to figure these things out. I don't know. I'm going to play around with it when I do the live demo with it and show you. And I like to talk about the condition of it as well. But this is what's going to be going up soon, too. So, moving right along, I got another electronic thing I got. Nice. It's a nice phone here. It comes with the phone cord and AC adapter. It is the Panasonic. It's a cordless phone, right? I believe it's rechargeable batteries in here. The only thing is with this phone, folks, is it does have the base that has the dial here, okay? But if you notice on the handset, okay, and it will be pointed out in the video, the numbers are 1. I guess on some of them the numbers are 1. You see that there? So if you do get this here, it will be noted in the video, and it's going to be noted in the description that some of the keys are faded, or 1. Okay. Overall, the headset's nice condition. Matter of fact, I got to charge this up in the meantime because when I do the demo on it, I want to make sure. So I'm going to charge this up right after I get off this video. After I do this video, and it's because I got to also do a pre-test on it prior, so I want to make sure everything's copacetic before I actually put it up on eBay. So move that over here again with the other stuff. The reason why I can't do it is because on this I usually keep a little chair next to me here. Is I got these things I got to talk about. But actually, we'll do it in a little bit. I don't really have that much. I mean, it seems like a lot, but I really don't have that much, to be honest with you. I got this nice GOP tie here. If you're the grand old party tie, whatever. It's really nice, clean condition. It's by Muse, I think. Yeah, Muso. It's handmade. So I don't know if you guys are interested in these type of ties. It's really nice, clean. I don't know if it's silk or not. I don't know if it's silk or not, but it's got a nice feel to it, though. It's really a clean tie. If you're into, things of this nature, hold on, I'll stretch my arm to the ceiling here. You might be interested in this. It's really a nice tie, it really is. Okay, so we got that going on. Over there. I got this here. This HP semi-gloss photo paper, fresh pack, 100. I was thinking of holding on to it for myself because I have a HP photo small printer that would take these here 4x6. Actually, they would fit perfectly in my printer. So I got to see if these definitely going to go up. But right now, as of now, I am going to be putting them up. As of now, I could change my mind when I'm doing the listing. So if you don't see it on there, you say, hey, you want to give me a shout, say, hey, you going to put that on there or not? I don't know. I can't say for sure. But because I was looking for these, for my Photo Smart printer. My printer does have a separate tray in there, which I love about the 7520. It has a separate tray. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Don't mind the dust, folks. I'm trying. Every time I dust, it's always getting on here. But with the HP Photo Smart 7520 printer, they have a separate tray under there for the paper, which is a very nice feature. And when you lift this up here, you lift this tray up. Where is it now? Okay, right here. I'm sorry. I'm lifting over here. In the meantime, it's over here. As you can see over here, it has a slot now. It's a little. Maybe we got the light. And what's nice about this here, with that type of printer, if you're into taking photos, you could just pop these in here like that. Well, I don't know if it takes the whole bunch. No, you could take all of these. It probably takes about 10. But you would pop it in this tray like this here, right? If you take them out. close it up, pop it in your printer. You don't have to worry about it. The only time you'd have to decipher whether it's going to be a photo or whatever, you could do it on the touch screen. It's got a nice size touch screen. If you want to look it up, you'll see the printer I'm talking about. This is the one I picked up at a thrift store. I talked about it a while back in my other videos that I picked up these type of printers. I picked up pre-owned printers, a Brother laser printer and the HP PhotoSmart printer. But that's what I like about that printer. You don't have to take out the paper. The Brother printer I'm selling, I think they have something like that. I think where you have to take out the paper, put the printer, the photo paper in there, and then run it, and then take it out, then put the regular 8.5 by 11 back in there. With this printer here, the 75 HP PhotoSmart 7520, once you put the stuff in here, the print paper in here, you don't have to worry about it, because that's just the way HP designed that printer, from my understanding. So anyway, we got that going on here with that. Okay. The other thing I picked up is when I sell puzzles, folks, I don't like to sell puzzles like when you go to thrift stores. I don't like to sell puzzles that open boxes. If you noticed, I sold one I think once before. It wasn't a Kincaid one, but it was one with the Cardinals. It was I think a winter scenery. It was either 1,000 or 1,500 piece. I'm not really sure. It was sealed like this one here. This is a Norman Rockwell. Says Norman Rockwell Collection, 1765 jigsaw puzzle. It's a 500 piece. You can see it still has the wrapping on it. Okay, and that's where I like to sell my stuff. When it comes to puzzles or games, unless they're not wrapped up, sealed, new, brand spanking new, I don't really want to deal with selling, puzzles open. Because if I was to sell, this was open, I sold it to you, and you got 499 pieces, and you need that one last piece, you are going to be annoyed at me. You're going to say, you sold me a puzzle, and I am not going to count 500 pieces. So when people, if there are sellers out there that do that, they go to thrift stores and they take a chance on buying them, more power to you. I wouldn't want to piss off the buyer. Okay, so anytime I sell puzzles, whenever I have the opportunity, I will buy them new. This is new. This was never opened up. You can see it's sealed, and that's the way I like to sell my stuff. When it comes to puzzles, if I'm gonna sell board games, again, I did sell board games, but they were new. They were wrapped up. I'm not gonna sell stuff that's opened. I don't want pre-owned merchandise like that. Not that anyway, because you could get, like I said, if you're doing a 1,500 piece puzzle, and it's time and tedious. You're doing all that there, and the next thing you know, you're on the 1,400 or 1,499 piece puzzle, and that one thing is missing. You just wasted all the time. What are you going to do with it? The puzzle's useless. To me, as far as I'm concerned, if you got a piece missing, it's useless. Plain and simple. But anyway, I also picked up these here. Now, on these here, folks, these are wall borders, and they're all the same. Except this one here is a little wider. I don't know if they just flattened the paper out, but I think it is. No, this is a 9-inch 5-yard, and these here, they have information on the back. These are 5 yards too, but I'm not really sure on this here. But I have 3 of these that are pretty much exactly the same. Let me make sure. 9.5. Yeah. Okay. And this one here, I can't see this one here. This is, yeah, no, okay, so all of them are 9-inch 5 yards, 9 inches by 5 yards or whatever. Okay, they all have the same thing. The only thing that threw me off is look at this one here. It's a little wider. See, keeping it together, it's a little wider. See, but they're all the same. And if you like horse, if you're into the horse, that type of look, again, I got 4 of them. I don't know the price point. They're all made in Canada, but I got 4 of them here. So if you're doing a room and you need them, if you got a big size room, I don't know, do your measurements first. Of course, these are a one-shot deal, folks. So if you buy them, you put them up. Of course, you know the deal. That's it. So, but I got 4 of them here. So if you need them, I don't know how big your room is, but just keep that in mind. I will have them in a display, like the back. I did take pictures of the back of it as well, showing you that it's made in. It's 5 yards. The size 5 yards. They're all made in Canada. Patent code is Baskin, whatever. I left all the information. It says wall borders Baskin Ridge. I don't know if that's I don't know what that's all about. But they all have the labels on them, folks. Some have it on the back and the front. Some have them just on the back. It's on the back and the front. Okay. So you see this one here doesn't have on the front, the labels, but it has in the back. So you might be interested. It's brand new. They're new. You know, they haven't been opened. They're not pre-owned. They're not used. They're all new. All sealed. Again, I like sealed stuff whenever possible. I like to get sealed items. And let's see what else we got over here going on. I got this here. SpongeBob SquarePants bowling pin. Wood, I believe it's all wood. Solid. Okay. It's your full-size pin, I believe. Okay. If you're a collector or you like SpongeBob, you might want to consider adding this to your collection. I don't know. I know of SpongeBob SquarePants. My kids used to watch them a little. I'm not a fan of them, of course, but that's what they got going on. But it's a nice size pin, pretty clean all the way around. Might have like 2 little markings over here. I don't know. Right there, and I'll note that in there. Okay, it's got 2 little markings right above his head. Unfortunately, you know, when you're in a thrift store, you can't pick up everything 100% pristine. I would love to not have these marks on it. I don't think these are. I don't want to peel them off because I don't know if it's paint on there or whatever, but I can't. Whatever it is, I can't get those off. It's 2 little marks right above his head. You can see that. So there you go. I can't. I don't know what that is. I'm not gonna. I don't want to touch him because you might end up damaging it. I don't think it's. I don't know. It could be a scratch. I'm not sure. Anyway, we got that going on. I had this Ambico tripod, new, even though this is a little disheveled. You can see this is still wrapped up with the plastic on it. Okay, so we got that going on. Not really much to tell you. It's a tripod. Nice. Again, you know, I try to get stuff new whenever I have the opportunity. This here, you push it. This is how these things open. You push it like this. It locks like that. That's how it locks. Okay, so we got that going on. And I'm trying to think of the other things I have. I don't have to, like I said, I mean, it's in all. I have other stuff, but as far as that, let me go over the little stuff really quick with you, and then I'll just go on with the shirts. I think we're just about wrapping up over here, folks. I picked up some eyeglass cases here. It's really a shame about this Giorgio Armani one here. As you can see, it's got nicks on it. It's really distressed in a sense. Now you might say, well, why do you want to sell it for? I don't know. You know, some people might just like it because it's a Giorgio Armani. The inside, however, is pretty clean, as you can see. You know, considering it's been tatted on the outside, but the inside's pretty clean. It's got the label there, made in Italy. Okay, not that, you know, I don't. Some people may say, well, that's not a selling point, but it is a Giorgio Armani. It does have nicks on it. You can see it plain as day in the video. I don't know if this thing was dropped, bounced, scratched, or whatever. What happened to it? All I know is, I don't know if these are expensive cases to buy. I would think if you're buying Giorgio Armani glasses, I would think they're expensive. Why would you have the case looking like this? Is beyond me. Am I going to put it up on eBay? Yeah, I'd probably put it up on eBay. What am I going to sell it for? I can't sell it for top dollar. I don't know. Maybe somebody, you know, with the cases I'm going to show you, folks, you might want to buy them just to have an extra one in the car. Like, I picked up one of these from a thrift store. Not this particular brand, but something like the FlexCon I got over here. And I have, but the one I picked up is in pretty good condition. And I have 2 pairs of reading glasses. I wear reading glasses. You know, I wear glasses just for reading and doing stuff like this. So I keep 2 pairs. I have one for here for home, which I'm using now, and then I keep a pair in the car. And it didn't come with a case, if I don't recall. Oh yeah, it did. It came with those flexible cases. I didn't care I wanted something hard. So I picked up one of these here, and I just keep it in my glove box. This way, God forbid, if I get in a car accident, whatever, I got to fill a report, write papers out, I need to have a spare set of glasses. That's what I'm saying. These are like, you know, like knockoff glasses. Not knockoff, but a spare set. You just have something you want to throw around. You're not too crazy about it. You know, that's why I'm putting them up. So we got this one here. So what I got in my hand, it's a FlexCon. It's pretty clean inside and out. You know, this doesn't have any damages like the Giorgio Armani. It's pretty clean, pretty decent. Okay. I got one over here, a Harley Davidson one, cloth. If you're a Harley Davidson person, you're into the Harleys. Back is pretty clean on it, nice, not bad. The inside's got the Harley logo in there. Okay. This here came with it. I don't know if this is part of it. I would think it is because it is Dove Gray. So you get a cleaning cloth with it. And Harley Davidson. So if you're interested in that, it's fine. I have another case here. I'm probably just going to do a video on all of these. Not all of them, but all together. This way people come looking, you know, they hit the site and they want to see it. They can see all the other ones I have. This one here is VisionWorks. It's kind of a cheap case, but you know what? Again, if you want something not expensive, or let's say something happens, you know, it'll protect your glasses. It's a hard shell, very light. It's got a push button here. It's got the push button to open it up, so you lock it up. If something God forbid happened, let's say you ran over this here with a car, you're not gonna sit there saying, "Well, I spent $20 or $30 on it," you know. But it's a nice case, clean, pretty clean all the way, you know, pretty clean all the way around. All right, got that. This one here is a nice case too. It's got a nice smooth feel to it. Okay, it's no name on it as far as I just, well, I don't. I think it's an eyeglass company, Precision Care, Eye Care. But overall, it's clean inside. And if you need a case just to knock around, okay, you want something just to throw in your car, you might want to consider this here. It's nice, smooth, it's pretty clean all the way around. There's no really damage on it, any nicks or scratches from what I see on it. It's got a nice smooth texture to it too. Okay, so we got that. This one here is nice. This is a Brooks Brothers eyeglass case. This is in pretty decent condition, I have to say, for a thrift store item. It has a little thing over here. I don't know what that is. I don't know. It's like a little thing over here, a little pull up. Just over here. I guess that's where it's separating here. Okay, right over there in the corner. But the back of it's clean. You can see it's pretty clean. Front of it, no scratches on it, like, you know, no nicks, not that I could see on it. All right, and the inside is pretty clean considering. I don't know. Well, it does have like a little nick in there. I don't know if this was ever used. Sometimes you know, I don't know. People get these things. They're just interested in the glass. You know, the eyeglass, and they don't really care for the case. It doesn't look like it was used too much. It does have a little nick right over here, folks, like a little indentation there. Okay, just to keep that in mind. But it is a Brooks Brothers, and it's a pretty nice condition. Okay, I don't have price points for these things, folks. To be honest with you, I don't know what I'm going to sell them for. Now, on this one here, I have two. Now you might say, well, they look exactly the same. No, they're both 9 West. One has a pattern to it, which is this one. As you can see it close up if I get this camera to zoom in, the webcam. And then you get this one here, it's just a plain pattern one. They're both 9 West. Okay, they're both new. So the thing in there. Okay. I believe this to be eyeglass cases. Probably narrow ones, I would think. Yeah, I guess that's, you know, and you get a little mirror in there too, which is nice. So over here, I don't know how, I get, if you put, I don't know what size glass you could put in there, but I'm quite sure these are reading glass, you know, cases for your eyeglasses. And I think they have like a little thing here. I don't know if you put credit cards in here. I'm not sure. It's got like a little sides, little pouches in there, whatever. See over here, right over here is what I'm talking about. You can't really see it because it's all dark. Okay, and that's what we got going on with that there. Velcro clothes, of course. You got a carrying strap in case you got to carry in the hand, you know, girl want to carry it around. And again, this is the 9 West. This is the one with the pattern, and this is the one that's not a pattern. They're the same thing, identical. Got the same type of thing there. Yeah, I would assume you could put your credit cards in there. I don't know what else you could put in there. Maybe that's like a little change purse in there too. You could put a little change in there. Maybe you could put money in there too. I'm not really sure. And again, this comes with a mirror as well, which is nice. I guess, you know, women are always doing something. They need a mirror. Well, so you got two of those going on. This one here, I don't know if I'm going to put it up. It's new. Well, somewhat new anyway. At least it was. I don't know if it was laying around, but it came with this in here, so I'm assuming it was new because people don't buy these things unless you're gonna. You know, you're not gonna keep the foam in it. But it's a T-Mobile case. It's got a belt clip on it. Little thing you can hang it up. I don't know what went in here. I don't know if this is a cell phone. I would have to assume that it was for a flip phone, no doubt. That's something I could think of fitting in there. That's T-Mobile on it. I use T-Mobile for my phones, but yeah, this had to be a flip phone. That's all I could think of. I don't know what else it could be. You know, it's like one of the little pocket cameras. And I think, oh yeah, and then the last things I got here, which I'm going to probably do a video on, talk about separate. I got these two military jackets here. These are genuine. These ain't no, how can I say it? They're not no Old Navy clothing type of thing. These are genuine military clothing. And I want to talk a little about it. They were both, I washed them both. I did a light wash on them because when I get clothing like this here, especially if it comes from the thrift store, I like to wash them, give them a light wash. The only thing I did notice though, washing on with this one here, on this military one, the label kind of got a little fade. I didn't put bleach in it, of course. I just gave it a light, mild wash to, you know, clean it up and stuff like that. And I didn't steam this one. This one came out. These are both air dried. I don't want to, you know, this one I tried steaming, but the material is so thick, it's hard to like really get a good steaming on it. You know, these have to be like ironed, to be honest with you. But yeah, I want to point out a little about this. I want to talk a little about the insignias on here, what kind of badges they are. You know, I had help from my brother because he served in the Vietnam era, and he was telling me a little about the patches and stuff like that. There about this, you know, over here it's got over here baptized by fire, and it's got the like I said, it's got the first sergeant patches up here. So this guy is definitely a first. This is an authentic stuff. This ain't no knockoff clothing. You can look at the patch in here. You can see it's old. You can see right, if I can get it. Let me just go to this really quick here. I'm sorry, folks. I'm trying to show you what I'm talking about. See that patch there? Oh, it's a little cockeyed here. Well, can't see it now. I'm sorry, guys. I really am. I apologize. Yeah, I'm holding up in a hanger and I'm over here trying to show you, but that patch, that thing here. Let me just do it this way. I think it's grabbing my arm. You could see here what it says right there. Coat combat woodland camouflage pattern. This is regular military stuff. I know that because my brother, like I said, he was in the Vietnam era. This came out, I think, around the Vietnam era, maybe a little after, because they did come out with certain things. You know, they did change up a little here. I think during the Vietnam era, I'm not sure, from the 60s to the early 70s, they didn't have camo. I think the camouflage came out, I think, probably 70 something, from 77 on, whatever, to 80, whatever. They came out with the camouflage because my brother was telling me when he was in during the Vietnam era, it was all solid, as far as I remember from what he was telling me when he was in, and I didn't have the camouflage. This was all, this came out afterwards. I don't know at what point it came out, but and he also mentioned too that even though it could be Army, this guy could have been an Army Reserve. This could be an Army Reserve jacket. There's the ways to tell it, but I don't know. And it had over here, I think this was a medium. I believe, from what I understand, there was another jacket there. My brother told me when he went to the thrift store, and it had the dress blue, and had the same thing, First Sergeant on there. And the thing was really nice, but he didn't pick it up. But this here, these two are from, I think, from the same guy, I believe, because this is a medium, and this is a medium too, before the label got faded out. But these were both washed, and they were both air dried. And this one I tried steaming it. This one I didn't steam. This one I tried steaming. And you know, unless you iron it to give it that nice pressed look, I didn't do that there. But I tried to steam it the best I can. Like I said, at least it's clean. Like I said, just came out of the wash, and I let it air dry. So I'll probably do a video on that, just talking about it, pointing out little things that may be like little, like just to share with people, like, you know, the things that was what's going on, like what it has, like little tears in there, little rips, whatever, you know, things of that nature, you know. But that's basically it, folks. I don't really have much. I guess the rest of this is going to be all listing, and that's the fun part. Not that I don't like listing, it's just that, you know, taking the pictures and stuff like that. You know, I didn't have to do too much cleaning on, like I said, the eyeglass cases. I mean, I just had to pass a damp cloth on, a very light. I didn't really need to clean it with it. You know, I mean, they're clean. I mean, how dirty can an eyeglass case be unless you're working a mechanic, you're working a repair shop? That's basically it. Yeah, the pin, I just had to give it a little cleaning on there. Again, I took a light cleanser on it and you know, cleaned it up the best I could. It looks pretty good. I think people collect these. I'm not sure. But this is wood. You can see it there. That's wood. And I guess they screw in. I'm not sure what they do with this part here. I don't know what that's all about. I guess that's when it was on the lathe, right? I'm not sure. But This is solid. And again, if you're interested in this here and you collect SpongeBob or you like this type of stuff, you might want to consider checking this out. But anyway, guys, I'm going to let you go. I already seen here, this one here on this sneak peek video, it's already 30 minutes. So I'm sorry I went over. I wanted to try to do it fast. I know sometimes I get into this here, I start doing more explanation of things than I do actually describing what I'm selling. That's basically it, guys. If you have any questions, and it's the first time landing on my channel, please subscribe. I'd love to have you as a subscriber. If you like what I do with the videos, you want to give them a thumbs up, that's fine. I appreciate it. If not, that's okay too. You know, I mean, I appreciate you just stopping by and listening to the videos. Just in general, listen to what I have to say. If this is your first time, my name is Rich Bassine from rjbassine.com. I also go under the name on eBay, shop RJ Bassine for great deals. So if you come across me on eBay and you want to put me in your save list or watch list, whatever, whenever I think when I come out with new items, I think you'll get notified. And I think that's how it works. I say this all the time in my videos. I'm not sure. I should just check out once it all, call up eBay and find out if that's how it works or not. But you know, you can put me on your save list if you like. And if you like the merchandise I have, please don't hesitate to contact me or message me by you know, the eBay messaging system. I'd be more than happy to answer your questions you have. And again, I will talk to you guys soon. Be on the lookout for these things. They will be going up hopefully sometime today. It's going on 1 o'clock here, so I'm going to try to wrap this up. You know, hopefully I'll get this on before tonight, before the night's over. Hopefully I can get it up. We'll see what happens there. But thanks, guys, you know, for stopping by and checking out my video. You take care. Have a great day, and see you soon.